The story opens with an orderly bringing the body of a young actress, named Anna Fritz, to a funeral home after she died during a private party. Her autopsy will take place the following day. As he carries her in, he lines up her body with the others, uncovers her face, and takes a photo of her with his phone. Later, Ivan and Javi arrive at the hospital and ask to see the same orderly. Ivan approaches Pau in the hospital lobby and asks him if he has more photos of Anna Fritz. Pau laughs and tells them that they should leave for the party. Ivan invites Pau to join them, but Pau declines, stating that he has to work until midnight, which is only an hour away. He then instructs Ivan to find a place for them to do a line of cocaine. Pau leads them to the dumpsters and cautions them not to touch the yellow container because it contains human waste. Javi becomes angry that Pau has taken them there because it smells terrible, but anyway, he opens a bottle of liquor. The three friends raise their cups in memory of Anna, whose body Pau just carried. He asks them to hurry up, and Ivan asks Pau if he has examined Anna's body. Pau tells them that the hospital will keep her body until the morning. He takes them inside the hospital, and Javi thinks they are joking and that they won't go down to the funeral home, but Ivan insists on seeing her body. As they walk through the corridors, Pau tells them to act like they're lost if someone sees them. He unlocks the door and leads them inside the funeral home. Upon arrival, Javi wants to leave because he's afraid they'll get caught and be unable to explain themselves. The others convince him to stay, and Pau reveals the body of an elderly woman instead of Anna Fritz, which makes them jump back. Pau teases them, and Ivan asks to see Anna's body. Pau uncovers Anna's face, but Ivan pulls the cover down and claims she doesn't even look dead. When Ivan touches Anna's body, he tells Javi to do the same, and Javi reluctantly places his hand on her chest and notes that she's cold. Ivan wants to do something else, but Javi wants to leave and go to the party. Pau covers the body, and they both join Ivan to take another line of cocaine. Ivan claims that everyone wants to sleep with the actress who shows her entire body. They have an unsettling conversation about sleeping with a deceased woman, and Pau admits that he has slept with a dead body before. Ivan asks if he has also slept with Anna Fritz, and Javi jokes that he probably will when they leave. Then, Ivan states that he wants to have it with Anna Fritz's body. Pau appears to agree and tells Javi, who wants to leave, to wait in the other room until they finish. Javi is shocked and can't believe his friend would do something like that, but Pau can see that Ivan is preparing to have fun with the dead body. Javi declares that both of them are sick, but Pau disagrees. When Ivan returns, Pau goes out to do the same. Javi is the only one who seems to understand the problem with what they are doing, but Ivan always has some sick reason for why he wants to try it too. Pau engages in an unspeakable activity with the actress, but the situation worsens when the actress opens her eyes. Anna is actually alive, and when Pau realizes this, he becomes extremely frightened. The other two individuals hurry into the funeral home, and the woman lying motionless on the funeral slab looks at them. Javi is the first to approach her and advises her to calm down. He instructs the others to bring her water, but when they do not act, he retrieves the water himself and hands it to her. Meanwhile, the others are frightened. Javi asks Pau what their next move should be, whether they should call a doctor or take her to the hospital. He then turns to the woman and inquires if she is cold, and proceeds to fetch something to clothe her with. Ivan asks Pau if she knew what had happened to her, although he already knew she had. Javi comes back and dresses Anna in a medical gown, but Ivan interrupts him, reminding him that they need to consider what they have to conceal. All of a sudden, they hear someone approaching. Javi pleads with them to stay and explain, but they cover Anna's face and crouch down. An orderly brings another body into the funeral home, and Anna tries to call out to him but can barely make a sound. She removes the cover, but he exits without noticing her. Javi rushes back to Anna's side and tries to console her, but Ivan orders him to go to another room. Pau and Ivan are afraid of the repercussions if anyone discovers what they have done, stating that because Anna is famous, it will be all over the news. Javi attempts to persuade them that Anna is unaware of what happened and that she did not see them, but Pau is anxious that she did. Ivan tells them that everyone thinks she is deceased and proposes that they kill her, but Javi refuses to discuss it. Javi initiates dragging Anna out, but Ivan stops him, fearing the consequences of going to jail. The only rational friend asks if they comprehend what they are asking him to do, which terrifies Anna. Javi orders Ivan to unlock the door while Anna pleads to be released, but he fails to open it, and they discover that Pau left the keys outside. Ivan and Javi engage in a physical altercation, and Ivan almost kills Javi before Pau intervenes. Pau checks Javi's condition and reports that he is breathing but losing a lot of blood. As Pau turns to retrieve a sheet for Javi's head, Ivan apologizes to him. Ivan suggests that instead of calling for help, they should leave Javi in the hospital where he will be easily found. They then move Javi to another room, and he is barely alive. While Pau accompanies Ivan to clean up, Javi wakes up and apologizes to Anna, promising to seek help. Anna cautions him not to move as it could be fatal. When Ivan and Pau return, Anna informs them that Javi is badly injured and bleeding, but Javi tells her to be quiet. All of a sudden, a co-worker enters the funeral home, so Pau hurries outside to handle him while Ivan keeps Anna silent. Pau tells the co-worker that the night shift orderly had locked them in. Pau successfully guides the co-worker out, leaving Ivan alone with Anna and Javi. Ivan goes to check on Javi, but he finds out that he is already dead. Despite this, Ivan attempts to revive him while Anna cries over Javi's death. Pau looks over and Ivan informs him that Javi has passed away. Ivan then tells him that even if they had taken him upstairs, Javi would not have survived due to his critical condition. Pau believes they will spend their entire lives in prison, but Ivan suggests they dispose of Javi's body. They argue, and Ivan tries to convince Pau that they are both equally responsible, and if anyone finds out, they will be exposed. In the meantime, Anna descends from the slab and rummages through Javi's pockets to find his phone. Ivan inquires of Pau about how they can move Javi's body from the hospital, to which Pau suggests using a trash can. As they enter the hospital room, they discover Anna talking on the phone. She informs them that she only notified her father that she had regained consciousness. Ivan inspects the phone and realizes that she made a call. They think that the situation is now out of control and start worrying. However, an unknown number calls Javi's phone, and Ivan picks up. He realizes that the call didn't connect completely and that Anna lied to them. Ivan strikes Anna and argues with her after she insults him. Ivan then instructs Pau to restrain Anna while he goes to fetch a trash can. Pau takes some gauze and begins cutting it up. Anna warns him that following Ivan's instructions will land him in jail, and implores him not to let Ivan kill her. She claims that she owes him her life and that he is not a murderer. Anna pleads with Pau to release her, but he proceeds to bind her. She discloses to him that while he was away, Ivan had killed Javi right in front of her, and had no plans of taking him to the hospital. Pau doubts her words and uses tape to cover her mouth. In the meantime, Ivan heads out to get the trash can, but encounters a group of smoking nurses, and gets delayed. Pau cleans up the other room while Anna manages to remove the tape and attempts to free herself from the restraints. Unfortunately, when she undoes the one around her legs, she falls down. Anna manages to crawl out of the funeral home just in time before Ivan comes back. On his return, Ivan informs Pau that Anna has escaped, prompting them to split up and search for her. Anna manages to avoid being caught by crawling through holes for some time, and she eventually gets back on her feet. However, she falls again and crawls towards the elevator. Just when she thinks she's safe, Ivan grabs her and pulls her back to the funeral home. Pau returns and asks if Ivan killed Javi while he was away, but Ivan only says that she wants to pit Pau against him. When they go back inside, Ivan intends to kill Anna and tells Pau that they will use bed sheets to suffocate her. Both Pau and Ivan are reluctant to do it, but eventually Ivan decides that they should both kill her. They then suffocate Anna. Later, Ivan goes to dispose of Javi's body while Pau cleans up the funeral home and Anna's body. Pau thoroughly cleans Anna's body to remove all traces of what happened. During this time, Ivan departs from the hospital and abandons Javi at the roadside. Pau replaces the sheet over Anna's body and aligns her with the other bodies. As Pau packs his things and waits for Ivan, he hears Anna coughing. He approaches her and advises her to act as if she's dead. It turns out Anna didn't die during the suffocation. She opens her eyes and gazes at him. Upon Ivan's return, Pau covers Anna once again and tells him that he has taken care of everything. Ivan goes to Anna and inquires whether he has finished his task. They then leave, but before reaching the elevator, Ivan remembers he has left his card behind. Pau tries to persuade him not to go back to the funeral home, but Ivan ignores him. Upon their return, they see Anna standing up. Feeling betrayed, Ivan attacks Pau and attempts to murder him, but Anna intervenes and stabs Ivan multiple times. Pau tells Anna that they were about to leave and that she should not have killed him. However, Anna looks at him and kills him too. The end.